Yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. An inside give to Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line. 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now Darnold. Open man is Jalen Naylor. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A big play there on the catch and run. 31 yards.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that right there.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Darnold. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
At the 17-yard line.
To throw is Darnold. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Quiddy Pay getting in there and burying him behind the line.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
Now from way back there after the sack, it's 3rd and goal, a long 3rd and goal. Back to throw, Darnold. No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Colts are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff? Avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early. I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they've got to be breathing a little bit of a sigh of relief. The first time you throw the football winds up being picked, but fortunately for them, it does not lead to points.
So that tells you about team football, doesn't it? Everybody gets together. What's that term they use? Complementary football? Okay, he threw the pick. The defense got together and said, hey, let's shut them down. Let's not turn it into points. They did exactly.
Flushed out right. A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps an early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came to expect the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he...
Blitz coming, and down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
Well, someone is certainly having a big game, and while that sack didn't quite have the splash of his pick six from earlier, you know he's thrilled to be making big plays during a great individual effort today.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I wouldn't even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Richardson going on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
At the 30-yard line.
Darnold now to throw. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Now it's Darnold. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And his kick here is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away. And he is out of bounds here on the return. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. Down, and now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. Richardson looking to throw. This will be swung out, and I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Offensively, they're just not playing a very clean football game right now. This deficit, there's a fumble. Good news for them, at least, that went out of bounds.
You're exactly right, and as they breathe a sigh of relief, you know they're looking at the scoreboard, thinking to themselves, if we turn it over there, things could really get rough for us trying to make a comeback in this game.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now Richardson back to throw it. And incomplete. They tried to drop it off, but he couldn't hold on.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll go for it. Here's Richardson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. Now a first down carry by Jones. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Here's Darnold. That's complete to Justin Jefferson.
Well, it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Here's Darnold. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. He gets it to Addison. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling.
That's good for Vikings. First down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Throwing again is Darnold. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs. Keep the...
Rolling. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Harrison Smith on the safety blitz, able to get the sack. 3rd down and 13. Now Richardson. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
I thought that was a completed pass until he came in and forced the ball from his hands. Not only did he make a nice play, he brings up 4th down.
The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a third time here on fourth down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Colts unable to convert here on fourth down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. It was Quiddy Pay who made the stop coming off the edge. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. 2nd and 6. He'll look to throw. Open man is Naylor. He's got it. And, he takes a shot at the end of that play.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think there he had to come off of his primary receiver in a big way, just trying to get it to a secondary guy, unable to get that play completed.
Checked down, but didn't even have enough time to do that. Incomplete. Now it's 2nd and 10. That one complete to Naylor. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down. That was not an easy one to hold on to.
Well, partner, given where that drive started, that's an excellent job defensively to force them into fourth down.
This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Darnold to throw again. Middle of the field to Jefferson. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Jones. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Now Darnold. Touchdown! Justin Jefferson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings will extend their lead here just before halftime.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes our score 17-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. A final shot before the half. Richardson finds his big tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A very one-sided first half. 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Vikings! Justin Jefferson, his second touchdown of the night. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 24. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he takes this near the 25, just a little past there, call it the 26. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Richardson working from the gun. That's complete to Pierce. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And this is what they're going to need more of. It's the third quarter. You're trailing. You've got to come out with a renewed sense of purpose. And that's a nice way to kick off the drive with good yardage and a first down.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. 16 more on that one and another first down.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. Taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Here, Richardson yet again. He finds his man, complete. That's Pierce. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's second down. Here's Richardson to throw. Oh, he's intercepted again. It's Richardson's third of the game. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Yeah, he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Darnold. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now 3rd down and 7.
A loss of 6 on the play. It's now 3rd down and 7.
Darnold now to throw. Short throw caught by the tight end Oliver. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And it'll be 4th down.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a first down.
And here's Ryan Wright now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles, if they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. He's on his way. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this 3rd quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick 6 is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here. And that one, it backfired in a big way.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had... It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, 70 yards. And the Colts are able to cut into that deficit. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Richardson will throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. 3rd down and 1. Back to throw, Darnold. That is caught. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Here's Darnold. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
From the 46, here's the 2nd down and 9. Darnold from the gun. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And he's got some space here. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. To the air again, Darnold. Complete, Jefferson the target. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Another one on this play for Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson from 3 yards out. And the Vikings have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
2 The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
2nd and 10. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Pittman's first catch, good for a first down. Richardson. That's going to be caught by Allie Cox.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 34.
Back to the air with Richardson.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Shaquille Griffin with a pick.
And the Vikings are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. That one good for 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And Jefferson's going to have the Vikings first down as he's got it up to the 28-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. Jones breaking from the contact and brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give them 18 there and give the Vikings a first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold.
This one brought in by Jefferson.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 50-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's good. Vikings, first down.
Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it's 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend. This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he will have the Vikings first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Well, this was a really nice display, Charles, of complimentary football, especially how much they were humming in the second half to pull away and get the victory. Really a complete performance.
And so much fun when you're able to have everyone contribute, both sides of the ball. You go back in the locker room and you just savor it, right? Because that's what football's all about. A true team game, and they got it done in this one.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Vikings as we say so long from Minneapolis.